these poor, fragile mortals. How they arrange themselves before me, proud and defiant. Soon I shall make them prostrate and subservient. In death, they will become servants to the von Carsteins, pliable and deliciously loyal. Beyond this rabble is the tomb of a soul so great and so powerful that when it flows into this ancient chalice, the power bestowed upon me will make the world tremble. Bring me what I am owed!
Hey, how's it going, guys? So along with the Bretonnian update that is coming out with the Old World edition of Total War Warhammer tomorrow, or today if you have access to Total War Access, which by the way I have linked in the description, is the new Legendary Lord of Isabella von Carstein. And like the Bretonnians, she will be free to all owners of the game. This is because of Creative Assembly and Total War winning the recent Make War Not Love event, and so Isabella was the prize to all of us for achieving that. So today we're going to take a closer look at her in battle, one of her quest battles to be exact, as we see her attempt to try and claim the Blood Chalice of Bathory. I don't think anyone else on YouTube has covered Isabella yet, and so I thought, you know, she needed some love, but do me a favour, don't tell Vlad about that. And the reason why I say that is because Isabella and her husband, Vlad von Carstein, share a bond together, and that's obviously from the lore of Warhammer. And in the game now, because Isabella has been introduced to obviously Total War Warhammer, they have branched off from the Vampire Counts and Manfred von Carstein and formed together their own new von Carstein faction in both custom battles, multiplayer battles, and obviously the campaign, because there's now a specific campaign centered around those two legendary lords. So yeah, pretty damn good. I wanted to just get my words out. I wanted to just quickly ask you a question and let me know in the comments down below about this one, because I don't know obviously a lot about the lore. So I wanted to ask you guys who are more in the know about it. But what is the connection between Vlad von Carstein and Manfred von Carstein? Are they brothers? What is it that they have in terms of connection with each other? And why is there an animosity between them? Because I believe they don't get on, from what I've read in other videos and watched in other videos, I should say. So let me know in the comments why that is, because I'd be interested to find that out, basically. So yeah, let me know down below. So yeah, nice few features that Isabella brings to both battle and campaign. So basically, when Vlad and Isabella are joined together in battle, they both have a boost of 15% extra melee attack and defense with the Undying Love ability that they bring. She also gives 25% extra damage, weapon damage that is, to all vampire heroes in battle. As you can see, the vampire hero there casting a vortex spell, and she can field up to 3 of them in one battle, so she has extra capacity to field more heroes, I believe. So yeah, she does bring quite a nice number of advantages. She is a loremaster, a powerful vampire lord in her own right. She is a spellcaster and a melee specialist, so she's quite a hybrid legendary lord, and she wields the lore of vampires. And Isabella brings, in terms of her counterparts, she has unholy handmaidens, so that's these two vampire heroes today, I believe. So yeah, they are starting with her in the campaign as well, I believe. So yeah, the unholy handmaidens. And this quest chain, which is obviously unique to Isabella, the item that she gets, the Blood Chalice of Bathory, when she gets that, this will improve the weapon damage and regeneration of nearby allies in battle. So it's quite a good item to get hold of, because it does bring some nice benefits. Anyway, that is it. That's my little introduction about Isabella. Let's crack on with this battle. It's a really good battle, actually. I really enjoy playing it. It's a replay of the quest battle, so I can zoom in now. I can do slow-mo for you. We can get more into the action, basically. So let's crack on. I'm going to start by going over here straight away, keep it in slow-mo, as the Crypt Horrors go smashing into these Empire forces. these halberdiers here. They've charged in, and basically my plan was, as I quickly look over the battlefield and the units I've got, so I've got some crypt towers here, some grave guards with great weapons, I've got some skeletal warriors at the back there, I've got a terrorgeist up here, some more skeletal spearmen, we've got over on the left flank some blood knights, some black knights, supported with some more crypt horrors. Over on the right hand side we've got foul bats. I think she gives a boost to foul bats in some ability she's got. We've also got some more black knights on the right hand side going around to flank, and we've also got a Vargulf somewhere. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere because I bloody used you in battle, for God's sake. Where the hell are you? You're at the back here. There you are. So yes, we've got quite a considerable force. Anyway, so let's crack on. The Knights of the Blazing Sun. I love those units. I haven't really seen them in my videos yet this year because obviously I haven't covered them, but they do look glorious. So yes, here we go. So basically my intention was early on to try and rush the enemy forces, try and get everything in their power, everything I've got into the front line. The crypt towers, the big beasts of the Vargulfs, the terrorgeists, the big grave guards with their great weapons, just overpowering the enemy as much as I possibly could. And it worked. It worked really well in the beginning. The foul bats going down there to take out the mortar crew, get rid of them because they're a nuisance early on. So everything going in as much as we possibly can. I mean, the vampire heroes, as we look on the battle and it carries on, you'll see cause some really good damage with their spells, some really amazing spells that they cast. So yeah, check them out as the battle carries on. So we've got the Knights of the Blazing Sun engaging with our Blood Knights and our Black Knights. Shock Cavalry versus Shock Cavalry. Quite a significant contest here. Some more Blood Knights going to the rear of the enemy. Great swords there, causing them to rout. Nice rear charges, using that Shock Cavalry to their advantage. Here we go, another Black Knights going for a charge. Here to slow-mo them down to witness this as they're going to the Flagellant, sorry, and the Halberdiers and the Swordsmen. Here we go, look at this. Oh, look at them leaping in. That is what the Black Knights do so well. And these are the ones with the lances, I think. Yeah, the lances and bardings. So these are ultimate Shock Cavalry. Going in there, rear charging the hell out of that unit as the Grave Guards pin them down from the front with the Crypt Horrors. Victory's in our grasp. Wow, we've done very well already. You can see that rushing of the army to begin with has achieved a lot early on. And Isabella and her heroes are just sat back at the moment. They haven't really had to engage at all so far. They've been casting a few spells, but that's it really. Apart from that, they've just been admiring the view. So it's crack on again. The Vargulf here. The thing with Vargulf, very powerful, but leadership very low. So you've got to be careful of that. But hang on, here comes Isabella. She heard me telling her that she'd been sitting back, and she's gone right into attack Theodoric, I should say. He is the lord for the Empire units today. He's quite a tough cookie, this guy. He doesn't go down without a fight. But a lot of the units are now starting to crumble or waver. My units aren't crumbling, thank God. So yeah, a lot of the Empire forces are starting to waver and rout here from the battlefield. These rear charges from the cavalry doing a wonderful job. Getting my units of skeletal warriors and great weapons, great guards, so grave guards, can't get my words out tonight, sorry guys. The grave guards to go round the back now to flank and surround the enemy to trap them in. Here comes a terrorgeist as well, oh my god. You don't want that coming into battle because they will rip you apart. Making very quick work of them. Got a spell being cast here by looks of things. What's going on here? I think that was the possibly the Spirit of Leech cast on the enemy lord there, try and bring his health down quickly. But what's this? Reinforcements have come to the battlefield. This is these units from the tomb, I believe, that have come and have been awoken from the battlefield. I believe that's the case. So that's what, according to what the battle lore is about. So I mean, read up about it. You can play this battle right now if you've got Total War access. So yeah, give it a go. But yeah, they've been awoken and they're coming across to now attack me. So that this battle is not over yet. It looked pretty easy, but it's not. There's a lot more to do. So we're just making quick work of finishing off the remaining units of the Empire forces here. Now, in a second, I cast this wonderful spell because these guys regroup and come back, and I think they're an absolute bloody nuisance because at this point I'm concerned. Isabella is concerned because yes, we've made quick work of these Empire units, but now we've got this second wave coming in. We need to finish off what remains of them so we can turn our attention to the new enemy, because these flagellants here are pretty damn good. They survive in battle for a long period of time. Okay, yeah, a lot of them have been killed off, but they don't go down without a fight. They carry on fighting to the death, essentially, and they are a bloody nuisance. So here you go, look at this. These halberdiers, these great swords, or swordsmen, sorry, are coming back to the fight. So the skeletal warriors are prepared. They've turned and faced their enemy, ready to charge them, to countercharge them. Gonna hold them back, here we go. Everyone else is pretty much dealt with here. So this is when I get one of my vampire heroes to go, right, you know what? Enough is enough. Cast one of these spells, go flipping mental. So I'm going to literally get this ready to... Here we go. Here we go. This is just ridiculous, whatever it is. I can't... That's a buff that the Lord... But this is it. This is the one. Oh my god. This vortex spell. It's just insane. Completely forgotten the name of it, unfortunately, because when I cast it, I never cast it before, because obviously this law of magic's only come in recently, so I've not been able to play with it before. But yeah, whatever it was, this vortex spell just looked awesome, and it absolutely decimated the enemy, sending them into an instant rout within seconds of this. Look at it, just going back and forth like a wave. And there you go, that's the fallout of it, literally. Sending every unit sprawling across the field. So yeah, that was an instant rout then, look at that. Boom, that's completely shocked them. And they came back to fight and they were absolutely decimated. And now they're fleeing in terror. And so my Graveguard are giving chase. But here we go, this is when the second force is coming in. To turn about, to reform the line. Let's go in, let's get the big guns in there, let's get the Vargulf in there, Terror guys going in. Giving them, basically holding them back, to then give my infantry time to reform, to then charge in. Here come the Graveguard. Got some Crypt Ghouls over there engaging with our other units of Graveguard and Skeletal Warriors. So now the very powerful cavalry are reforming over on the left hand side here, just regrouping together, and they're going to go for some nice heavy charging in a second. And you can see here now they've been given the order to do just that. There's got one unit going across to try and engage these crypt towers. The other two are going to try and break off to hit these units in the rear. And of course this deserves another fucking slow-mo. And another vortex spell is going in. Again, my vampire lord, or my vampire hero, causing again absolute carnage on the crypt ghouls there. That same vortex spell as these blood knights charge into the crypt towers. The Vargulf here smashing them through. What a combination. What a combination. Using everything to my ability, or using all my abilities to my advantage here. The shock cavalry counter-charging. The vampire heroes causing some absolute carnage with their vortex spells. We've got the big beasts holding the infantry, holding the units back from my infantry basically. Cavalry over there engaging their crypt towers. It's working out quite nicely here. So let's play again. Look at it, up and down, up and down, up and down they go. And then they're just literally thrown from pillar to post. It's great stuff. So the Black Knights, sorry, they've pulled away from the crypt towers. They're going to go for another charge in these crypt towers now. They keep these cycle charges going at the moment. So crypt ghouls over here, doing pretty well against my Graveguard, keeping them busy. My crypt towers are trying to help push them back though. So again, pulling their cavalry away, going to reform once again.
We are immortal.
So this is interesting because another unit of Cryptars are over there. They are still in the fight. So I think at this point I thought to myself, you know what? The cavalry will go one last charge with him. See what they can do. And then get him out of there. So we've got the cavalry here holding them, keeping them busy. And then suddenly it's time to bring the big bird in. The Terrorgeist. You'll see that in a second. This is the second legendary lord then. The Welch? The Cursed. So he's the one I think that's used to be in the tomb or something, I believe. And he's been awakened I should say, from the crypt. Look at him. Isabella fighting him face to face with the heroes there. So pulling the cavalry back. This is it. Pulling the cavalry back away from the crypt towers once again. And here comes the Terrorgeist. And watch this, because she or he, whoever he is, or she or he, absolutely decimates these crypt towers. The cavalry are no longer required. Look at it. Look at it. Just insane. Thank you very much. That's all they wrote. So going back over here. Now the legendary lord is dead. The legendary lord is dead. That is it. Surely now the battle is won. The enemy is defeated. The empire is destroyed. What came from the crypt are also destroyed. And the dead are dead once again. But these undead remain undead. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a victory. A Pyrrhic victory in the end. Let's end the replay to have a look at the statistics. I didn't think it was a Pyrrhic victory. I'm a bit surprised at that one. I thought more of a close victory, if I'm honest with you. It was not a decisive victory, but more so, I think, a close victory for the numbers there. But anyway, still a 1, and Isabella was victorious. Isabella, I should say, not Isabel. God. Isabella was victorious. So, looking at the statistics here, 101 for the Graveguard, 187 for the Blood Knights and the Black Knights. Doing wonderful with their, and 117, that's not bad at all. Combining up there with some nice amount of kills, doing those cycle charges really nicely, charging the back, flanking the enemy, working a treat. That's the best way to use these sort of cavalry units, and it just pays off in the end. So beautiful performance from them. Terrorgeist 81, 72 for one of my crypto units. So yeah, combining up nicely to win the day. So there you go. Nice to show off Isabella von Carstein, as I say, available to everyone who owns Warhammer right now. So give it a go and get your hands on this update straight away. Total War Access, sign up and then download it and start playing it. And yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, your support is incredible. I love you very much, and drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and until next time, take care and farewell.